Sunday morning, March 13th, 2022. Continuing baseball analysis. It's a little different episode. Baseball pet peeves. Peeves. Or baseball suggestions, baseball critique, baseball analysis. I call it pet peeves. You have a gripe, you have a complaint. I've got 64 of them. Let's see if I can get through this. 64. I'll count down and all the way down to number 1. Owners need to stop paying players $40 million a year. And it turns out that the player bats .250, hits 15 home runs, and has 55 RBIs. And the owner paid him $40 million. Owners need to wise up. This is ridiculous. Salaries. If a guy hits 100 home runs and has 200 RBIs and bats 500, I still wouldn't give him $40 million, would you? I'd give him about $5 million. That's just me. 63. Owners need to stop paying pitchers $30 million a year, and they win 10 games. They go on the disabled list, and they're done for the season. And the pitcher pockets $10 million. 62. These professional baseball players, they need to stop taking pitches straight down the middle. They need to be ready for every pitch. If it's straight down the middle, hack at it. Why are you taking strike 1? Then you swing at the curveball in the dirt, strike 2. And then strike 3, you have to protect. You swing away and you hit a lazy ground ball to first and you're out. Hit that first pitch, better percentage. If it's straight down the middle, obviously. If it's a ball, take it. If it's a strike, stop taking it. 61. Managers and players are dragging out the game and making it slow and boring. Speed it up. Throw the pitch, pitcher. Batter, swing. And managers, stop substituting every 5 minutes. 60. Instant replay. I hate it. There's a disputed call, and it takes 10 minutes to get it right. I don't like it. 59. Umpires should stop throwing players out of the game just because they disagree with a call. If the player needs to be respected and say, hey, come on, that was in the dirt, the umpire should just throw him out for that. He can listen to it and say, sorry. Obviously, if the player is obnoxious, throw him out. But if he just questions the call, umpires, stop throwing players out. Also, umpires, you need to admit the mistake that the pitch is 5 inches off the plate and you call it a strike. Umpires, do a better job. 58. Hot dogs should not cost $6 at a game. They should cost $2. A small Coke should not cost $5. It should cost $1. Parking fees should not be $20. It should only be $5 to park. And upper deck seats should cost $5 because you're so far away from the game. 57. Stop all these liberal political events at games. I don't go to the game for politics. I go to the game for baseball. 56. Overweight people need to purchase 2 seats, not 1. If you're over 300 pounds, it's not fair that I should sit next to you. 55. Scoreboard, will you play some decent rock songs? Stop with the trash. 54. Fans running on the field should be arrested. Give them a $1,000 fine and fans won't do it. Let the fans know. You go on the field, $1,000. Then maybe the knucklehead won't go on the field. 53. Every fan attending a baseball game should get a free hat, my opinion. 52. Ball players, sign some autographs for the small kids. 51. Dodgers and Giants, try to get along. 50. Gift shops need to stop charging $200 for your favorite team's jersey. Jerseys should only cost $20. 49. Let us walk on the field after the game. That's kind of good. Remember Ebbets Field? Good old days. 48. Absolutely no crying and cursing in baseball. 47. It's okay for me to peek at the catcher to see what sign he puts down. It's okay. 46. If I'm walking on the field, I'll step on the chalk. I don't believe in superstitions. 45. Stop taking a strike in the ninth inning. You've heard the term. Go up there and take a strike. It's the ninth inning. I need a hit. If it's a strike, I'm hitting. 44. Managers, will you please stop intentionally walking right-handed batters so you can pitch to a left-hander and vice versa? You walk the lefty to get to the righty. This is ridiculous. Pitch to the guy, whether he's right or left. 43. If a power hitter, slugger, shows bunt, I lose respect for him. 42. After running from first to third on a foul ball, I have the right to cross the pitcher's mound. You know, there's a tradition. Don't go near the pitcher's mound. I have a right. On the field, I'll go by the mound. 41. I will steal home, even if the best hitter is at the plate. If there's a chance to steal home, I'll do it. There's a saying, don't steal home if your power slugger's at the plate. If I get a chance, I'll steal it. 40. If you get hit by the pitch, you don't need to rub it 100 times. Ow, 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 ow. Take it for the team and go down the first base. 39. I will spend my time admiring a home run after I hit it. Some players, they admire it. I don't mind that. You whack it. You look at it, you go, boy, I got a good one on that one. It's going over the fence. I'll admire it. Pitchers don't like it, but tough. I hit it pretty good. 38. I will yell anything when an opposing fielder is trying to catch the ball. If there's a pop-up and I'm in the dugout and the guy comes close, I'm going to yell, drop it, drop it, drop it. It's okay. I want him to drop it. I won't touch him, but I can yell. 37. It's okay to use your closer in a tie game. The game is tied. Use the closer. 36. Sometimes I make the first or third out at third base. It happens in baseball. Don't get on my case. Okay. 35. Pink baseball bats outlawed. Pink? Baseball bat is brown or light brown. 34. I will talk to a pitcher who has a no-hitter going throughout the course of the game. He's in the dugout. I'll say hi to him, even if he's pitching a no-hitter. Some of these baseball rules. 33, I will walk in front of the catcher. You know, there's a rule, don't do that. They say walk behind the catcher and walk behind the umpire. But the catcher's there, I'll walk in front of him. Same with the umpire, I'll walk in front of him. 32. If the guys before me hit a home run and I come to the plate, I'll swing at the first one. There's a rule, don't swing after a guy hits a home run. You come up to the plate, you're not supposed to swing. Stupid rule. If I see a good one, I'll swing. 31. Wearing earrings, tattoos, necklaces while swinging the bat is absolutely silly, my opinion. 30. I will stand for the national anthem. I won't kneel. Those players who are kneeling are discourteous, rude, impolite, uncivil, unmannerly, ill-mannered, bad-mannered, ungracious, irreverent, inconsiderate, insolent, impertinent, cheeky, flippant, insubordinate, churlish, contemptuous, disdainful, derisive, scornful, disparaging, and insulting. Kneeling for the national anthem. Stand up. 29. Those players who bunt to break up a no-hitter is really foolish. You're going to bunt the ball. The guy has a no-hitter in the 8th inning, and you bunt it? Aren't you a man? Swing the bat. 28. I will step in the batter's box while the pitcher is warming up. I'm going to forget all the odd rules. He's warming up. I'm going to be in the batter's box. You're not supposed to. But I'll do it. See what he's throwing. 27. I will steal third with 2 outs if I can make it. There's a rule, don't steal third with 2 outs. 26. I will steal a base if I can. There's a myth that don't steal if the game is close because you may get out. If I can steal a base, I will do it. 25, spitting in the dugout. I hate it when the cameras focus on a player, and as soon as it gets in his range, you see the player's face, he spits. I hate it. 24, chewing gum and blowing a bubble. Embarrassing. You look like a little 5-year-old. Stop it, players. 23, flipping your bat after hitting a home run, I agree, is disrespectful. Hit the home run, toss the bat aside. Don't flip it. You ever see Babe Ruth flip his bat? Probably threw it hard. 22, sliding into first base is stupid. It's child's play. Run through the bag. You can't run through the bag at second or third. You can run through the plate. You can run through that, stepping on it. Same with first base. Run through it. Don't slide. Slows you down. 21, chewing tobacco. Your teeth look disgusting and you're going to get cancer. Don't do it. 20, first baseman is not holding on the runner. So the runner takes off and steals second. He should get credit for a stolen base. He took the bag. What is this rule where the guy has to hold him on in order for the guy to get credited with a stolen base? Stolen base is a stolen base regardless if you're being held on or not. The official rules sometimes don't give a guy a stolen base. They call it indifference. I don't like that one. 19, infield fly rule. 2 men are on, less than 2 out. The guy pops it up in the infield. Automatic out. All right, if he catches it, 2 out. Why do you have an automatic out? He could drop it. I don't like the infield fly rule. 18. Will the batter stay in the batter's box while he's hitting? Stepping out, adjusting your gloves 22 times during an at-bat. Absolutely ridiculous. 17. Why do I have to take a 3-0 pitch? The idea is to get on base, right? Well, okay. If you take the pitch, there's a chance you get a walk. All right, a walk is a walk. If a 3-0 pitch is down the middle, there's a chance I can hit one out of the yard or get a single, double, or triple. Why do I have to take the 3-0 pitch? You want to get on base? So you want to walk? So you take a 3-0 strike. Strike 1. Then the next one's in the dirt. You swing at it, strike 2. And then the next one's a blazing high fastball, strike 3. But if I had swung at that 3-0 pitch and it was a good one, and I line drive, base hit, or a home run, what do you think? Or, yeah, there is a saying that the 3-0 pitch, you hit it and you hit a ground ball, and maybe it was out of the strike zone and it could have been ball 4, you're on base. Both sides, I can see the arguments on that one, but if I see a 3-0 pitch and it looks good, I'm swinging. 16, the intentional walk. I hate it. Is a pitcher a coward? Aren't you getting paid to pitch? You're going to intentionally walk the slugger to get to the next guy because you can't get him out. So that it either indicates that you're not a good pitcher, you're afraid to pitch to him. Managers, stop intentional walks. And for the fans, we pay tickets prices to see the slugger hit. We don't pay just to see him walk to first base. 15, I don't like the bunt. Do you? You see it all the time. Two men are on, or one man's on. The pitcher comes up and he bunts it, and you get the guy over to second base. All right, hip, hip, hooray. If you're in the big leagues, even if you're a pitcher, you need to know how to hit a ball. Bunting the ball is something, I don't like it. You may argue me on that one. I'll argue that would you rather see a bunt or a base hit? 14. Pitchers need to deliver the ball while on the mound. Stop walking around. Stop touching your hat, your belt, your glove. You're looking at the signs. You're debating. You take 12 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds. Strolling around the mound. Stop it, pitchers. 13. I hate it when a reliever comes in and faces one batter and then he's out. He faces the lefty and then he's out. Managers, leave him in. Get the guys out. I know it's strategy. I know it's metrics, stats. Leave the guy in. I saw a game where the reliever came in, threw one pitch, and then the manager took him out to get to the next reliever. 12. Why would a manager take out a pitcher if he has a no-hitter going? Even if he has 100 pitches in the 6th inning, you leave him in to get the no-hitter. So what? He pitches 50 pitches. He gets the no-hitter. You think it's bad for his arm? Back in the day, those guys threw 150 to 200 pitches. They stayed in the game. Why is it different today? Because you're afraid the guy will go on the disabled list with a sore arm? If the guy is that soft where he can't pitch and you're afraid he's going to hurt himself, why is he in the big leagues in the first place if you're afraid of a sore arm? Let him pitch, especially if he has a no-hitter going. I've seen a game where a manager took out the guy in the 8th inning and he had a no-hitter. Is that the most stupid, ridiculous, and insane thing you've ever heard of? 11. Complete games, shutouts. I've seen managers take out the pitcher in the 6th inning and he has a shutout and he's given up 2 hits. Why? 100 pitches? 80 pitches? 90 pitches? Leave him in. He's got a shutout going. How about a complete game? Cy Young had over 700 complete games. 10. A pinch hitter. How about this? You're an everyday ball player. You're in the lineup. You've had 3 at-bats. But on the 4th at-bat, the manager says, I'm pinch hitting for you. I'm going to bring someone else in your spot. I would not like that, would you? I want my 4th at-bat. Pinch hitters substituting for another. I can understand pinch hitters. If the guy's hurt, you pinch hit for him. Or if he has a hamstring or he's sore. But if the guy's healthy and he's in the game and he's got 3 at-bats, and he comes up for the 4th and he gets pinch hit for because he's either the righty or lefty combination. I hate it. My opinion. Number 9, pinch runner. So the guy gets a base hit and then he gets a pinch runner. Hey, I earned the hit. I need to run. And if you can't run fast enough around the bases, why are you in the big leagues to begin with? Why are you weighing 300 pounds? Pinch runners, huh? That's debatable. Pinch hitters and pinch runners. You may disagree with me on that one. I don't like either of them. 8. If I hit a line drive and it goes off the catcher's mitt into shallow left, center, or right field, I get credited for a hit. These official scorers ruling that an error, I hit a line shot. It went off his glove. Why are you saying that's an error? I hit it really hard. Now, an error is a soft or a regular ground ball to short and he muffs it. That's an error. But if I hit one in the hole and the guy uses his mitt to knock it down and can't get me at first, I get credited for a hit. Official score 7. A player does not receive an RBI when he hits into a double play. Nobody out. Bases loaded. I hit a ground ball and it's a double play, but the guy from third scored. Why don't I get an RBI for that? I hit the ball, put it in play. Even though I made 2 outs, I should get an RBI. Some of these baseball arcane, is that the right word? Rules? You can't get an RBI by hitting into a double play? Why? What's the reasoning behind that? 6. My team will try to score as many runs as I can, even if it's in a blowout, because I've seen games where the team was ahead by 10 and they lost. They were ahead by 10 runs and they lost. So you want to get as many runs as you can. You never know in baseball. I mean, guys, they may get 10 hits in a row. They may get 4 home runs in a row. You never know that, right? So even if it's a blowout, I'm not going to ease up. 5. A pitcher who feels it necessary to retaliate after a batter hits the ball too hard. So pitchers, why are you plunking and hitting guys for retaliation? Bad sportsmanship. All these fights could have been avoided because the pitcher retaliates. You hit my guy, I'll hit your guy. Well, how many times are you going to do this? Sometimes the pitcher hits the guy. Now, if he hits him in the head intentionally, throw him out. But I don't know, these fights, I don't like the fighting in the baseball. 4. Reaching base on a drop third strike. That shouldn't be tolerated. Strike 3. The catcher drops it. But he doesn't have enough time because the batter runs to first base and makes it. No, he should be out. He struck out, even though the catcher didn't catch it. Swung and miss. The ball goes to the backstop. Nobody on base. So the batter is allowed to run to first base, even though he swung and missed at it. And the catcher, I guess the rule is he's got to catch it, right? I can agree there, but why are you awarding him first base for a drop third strike? Because you got to get him out legitimately? I don't know about that one. 3. You've heard the saying, take a strike, we're behind, take a strike. Why would a batter take a perfect strike down the middle in baseball? To see if he can get ahead with a ball instead of a strike? You know, you only get 3 strikes in baseball, right? You need to be able to take advantage by hitting the baseball. Taking a strike puts me at a disadvantage. 2. Playing the infield in early in the game. I don't know about that one. Just play regular position. Here's another one. Infield shift. I don't like it. 3 guys on one side of the base, 3 on the other side. There should be a rule. There should be 2 infielders on each side of the bag. For example, first and second baseman are between first and second base, 2 on that side, and then the shortstop, the third baseman need to be between second and third. I do not like it when there's 3 guys on one side. It's called the shift. They're playing the percentage that the guy's going to hit one into the left side. There should be a rule. Now, the guy can play closer to second base, but he's got to stay within that margin between first and second. He can almost be exactly with the bag, but at least he's there, 2 on that side. That's 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 what I would like to see. Number one, baseball owners, baseball clubs. Can you make the game affordable for a family of four to attend a game? In my case, I have four kids. When I took them to a ball game, it was six of us, my wife and I and my four kids. It's $10 a seat. That'd be $60. Okay. And then you want to get refreshments, probably spend another 20, so that's 80. Then the park, $10 back when I in the 90s. That's $90. And then if you want a souvenir, I can't get them all a souvenir, but if I want to get a scorebook or whatever, maybe 10. So that's $100. All right, I can live with it, $100 because I've got a family of six. But nowadays, seats cost 50, 70, 80, $100 per. So listen to this scenario. Let's say I had four young kids, want to take them to a ball game. The tickets in the infield in the first level, maybe 10 rows up, would be $100. That's $600 for just the tickets. All right, to get to the ball game, I got to park in the parking lot. Nowadays it's $20, so that's $620. If I want to get lunch at the ballpark, I believe the hot dogs are $6. So that's 6 times 6, that's 36. So I'm up to $656. A soda, $5. That's another $30. $686. If I want an ice cream later in the game, that's another $6. So I'm over $700 for the tickets, the parking, lunch, and then a snack, and then a dessert. $700. If I want to go to the gift shop and buy a souvenir for the kids, I think they're about $20 each souvenir. That's another 120. That's $820. And then if I want to buy a jersey, let's say the Dodgers, just for me, I want a jersey and maybe a hat. The hat is 40, so I'm over 800. That'll be 825, 840. I'm up to 830, right? And then the jersey is 200. I just spent $1,000 to go to a 3-hour game, and the manager intentionally walks the best hitter on the team 4 times, and the pitcher has a no-hitter going, but the manager took him out. And then there's a fight on the field because some ball players got hit in the helmet. I spent $1,000. And then after the game, we can't walk onto the field. We have to go through the stands, and then we get into the parking lot and leave the game, and it takes a half hour to get out because all the cars are jammed up. $1,000. Nice experience, huh? Owners and ball clubs, can you make it just a little bit easier for us to attend a ball game? The American pastime. Well, what do you think of my 64 pet peeves? That number one really gets me. The affordability of going to a game. Same thing like going to Disneyland. $125 a ticket. It's the same scenario, but when you go to Disneyland, you got to stay in the hotel, right? So it's not only $1,000 after all I've talked about as far as tickets, parking, and then refreshments, food, and all that, and souvenirs. But how about staying in the hotel at Disneyland? That would be another. And let's say it was 2 days. So let's say it's $250. That's $500. You're spending $1,500 just to go to Disneyland. $1,000 to go to a ball game. Anyway, I wanted to talk about 64 pet peeves in baseball. I know you don't agree with me on some of them as far as bunting or the infield fly rule. I know that. And then the etiquette of the game, taking a strike, all that. Political events at the games. All right. That's about it on this video. Thanks for watching Ken Arzone.